Meme coins are currently the best and fastest way to make money in the crypto market. In this video, I will help you again with a video about 5 meme coins that, in my opinion, are about to explode. Just like the video I made here about Myro's meme coins that were bad and coins that performed well, those Myro's Memecoins have completely collapsed, and the Memecoins I shared with you have gone up significantly. One of them, GOAT, has risen by 60%, MoC by 22% since then, and Popcat by 20%. I will now show you a form of Memecoins where a few listings still need to come, and Memecoins that are at a certain point and where there are specific places to buy them. And yet you are watching another new video. In this video, once again, Memecoins. It's unfortunate but true. Most money in the crypto market can be made with Memecoins simply because it is very easy for new people in the market. It's silly, it's a meme, it's very easy to understand. People who are new to crypto often put money into that first. So those coins you see are rising now, and that will likely continue for a while before it eventually changes. You even hear stories now about an altcoin season coming, but only for meme coins and maybe later for the altcoins, or the rest of the altcoins, but that the memes will mainly rise. Well, this video is again focused on Memecoins. I will give you a few good ones to look at for possibly investing or trading. If you think that's cool, like this video, leave a comment under this video, and if you're new to this channel, subscribe. Or maybe you're a returning viewer but haven't subscribed yet. Then make sure to subscribe, it's a good idea, so you won't miss these kinds of crypto videos next time. If you do these 3 things, you can have a chance to win 100 USDT. Also, if you want to follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, all the links can be found in the description. So go there, see what I have to offer you, a lot for free, and there are also paid options you could consider, such as the crypto signals that will increase in price on November 25th. Do you want to try this? The results are insane. We have been profitable every month so far. Do you want to benefit from that? Then you can still do so at a low price. Next week, Sunday night, the price will go up. Let's start with CoinMarketCap, because what do you see on CoinMarketCap? Yes, very simple. In trending coins, you have MET. That's Memecoin, Dogecoin, Bonk, Pepe. Peanut, Docs, they are all Memecoins that keep trending. We see it week after week. So it would be foolish not to invest in or trade with them because they simply perform the best. And yes, I was initially a bit against the memes because it's a bit like NFTs. It doesn't really make any sense, but that's exactly what makes it very easy to understand and for people to get involved. And so it's actually quite simple to make money with them because you see that the utility coins are performing poorly at the moment while the meme coins continue to do well. And this came up on Twitter. I believe this was created by CryptoPanther, but this is an interesting little Excel file because you see here the coins that are listed on certain exchanges, just an easy overview, and which are not yet listed on certain exchanges. Well, if it's a good coin with a good community, everything is just right about it. Then such a listing on a larger exchange is likely. Well, if we take a look at which coins those are, well, Doge is not Dogecoin, but it's the new coin that was launched for the Department of Government Efficiency when Elon Musk, or when Trump won and Elon Musk was allowed to take that position. What is interesting to me here is Floki, which does not yet have a listing on Coinbase, does not have a listing on Upbit, and does not have a listing on Robinhood. It does have listings on Binance, Bybit, and OKEx, and there is enough volume. So Floki is interesting to me. And then we look at Myro, which has also been on the radar for a while. No listing on Binance, no listing on Coinbase, no listing on Upbit, not on OKEx, and not on Robinhood. So Floki and Myro are what we are going to look at. Furthermore, I honestly think Popcat is also a good coin. No listings, actually almost nowhere, only on Bybit. MOX, same story. I also find that interesting. I've been looking at it for a while. In that previous video, we also made a trade on it and it was successful. We will also talk about that and which ones you see more. That is Brett. Brett has a listing on Bybit and Upbit, but not on Binance and Coinbase. And I find that very interesting because I think Brett really has a great community and is a good meme coin. So those are the coins we are going to look at in this video, starting simply with Myro. What do we see on Myro? Well, first of all, I like to draw some trend lines and, of course, look at where important resistance lies. So if you draw a trend line here, and also draw a trend line at the bottom, you can see that we are forming that symmetrical triangle here. Well, we have broken out, and it seems we are now coming back for a retest. In addition, important resistance lies at this point. You do not want to break it, otherwise the trade is no longer valid. So what you see is that we are coming back to an important level for Myro. We want to hold support at this level. And for me, it is an interesting point to consider a long position. Why? That trend has now shifted. You had that high, you had that lower high, you then had higher lows continuously, and now you are making a higher high compared to the previous high. What is interesting is that the price is now looking for a higher low. Because you have that low here, we are looking for a higher low, which may then occur there, to subsequently create a new higher high here, so that the price moves in that way, and that it goes up nicely. That looks good. One small thing for Myro is that we have a peak here, we have a lower peak here, so a high and lower high, and we have a high and higher high here. That is a bearish divergence. That could indicate that the price is reversing and that movement is already taking place, and it is now directing him to our possible entry. So a trade would look something like this. So you enter, you place your stop loss here. You can keep it a bit wider if you trade crypto and you trade the minimum 1 to 2. So you could trade towards this previous high that is here. But I think such a memecoin will perform better. So you could set an initial take profit there and then set multiple take profits along the way at important points. Or if you don't want to trade futures, which is not necessary, you can do it on spot. Then you can buy it and just hold it in the bull market. Those are two options you could consider. Of course, this is not financial advice. It's purely what I do myself and the possibilities that are available to you. The next coin we are going to discuss is Popcat. I have marked two areas that are interesting in terms of purchases in my view or trades. For me, they will be trades. I like to trade with futures, especially in the bull market right now as well. I have marked two areas that are interesting in terms of purchases in my view or trades. For me, they will be trades. I enjoy trading with futures, especially in the bull market. But what I do then is I step in with my total trade amount that I want to invest. So if I want to step in here with 10k, I will enter with 5k value. And in that lower layer, I will also step in with 5,000 in value so that I have an average purchase price. In that case, if the price comes down here and I buy in one go for 10k and it drops further, you end up with a huge loss. If you buy in here with 5k and the price goes down to the next support and you have 5k, then your average price is somewhere in the middle. So you have a better purchase price. And if you have it that it hits that 5k here, so it hits 1 and then goes up, that's also fine, then you're also in the trade. Although for less. But in that case, you position yourself better. So that's what I do for Popcat. So two interesting levels are here at 1.42 and down here at 1.21 to 1.20, where I look to buy in. If it drops further, which doesn't happen, and those levels are not reached, then it's about looking for new setups. But at this moment, this is the setup for me for Popcat. Then, if you want to trade, you obviously need the best exchange. In my opinion, you can best do this on BLOFIN. BLOFIN is the exchange where I have been trading with a lot of pleasure for months. The leverage is extremely high if you want to use that. You can create an account without KYC, which means no passport, nothing. Trade nice and anonymously. The fees are low and in line with the market. Actually, and in addition, you now get 10% cashback on everything you deposit up to a maximum of $500 in bonus. So that means if you deposit 5,000, you get back 500 that you can use for your trades. If you don't have an account yet, you can create one via the link in the description. The next one is Floki. Floki is actually almost at an interesting buying point. It could go a bit lower. You see that the interesting point is around 0.23, 0.24, or no, I should say 0.23. A falling wedge, which is often bullish when it breaks out to the upside, tends to break out to the upside slightly more often. So what I expect here and where I base my trade is that we will get a bounce from support, break out, and eventually go back to that upside. And that upside being here at 0.27, which means if I were to open that trade on support, I would set my stop loss here. Especially with the Memecoin, I want to have some room in it. And then I set my TP here. That's a 1 to 4. That's how you could make this trade. So on BLOFIN or again, you can set it on spot. That would work fine if you wanted to. If you trade spot, you can buy at the current point. And then you could also buy below that major resistance. And that is a bit clearer to see here. That is at 0.20. So you have a short-term trade here, and you also have, if you want to buy for a longer term, those larger time frame buys. Furthermore, we have that MOK. The Moki coin has actually shot past the first entry at this moment. The candle is of course not closed yet. The 4-hour candle is also not closed, so there could still be a wick. And if you get a bullish candlestick here, it could be confirmation for you of support. This means that you could at least open part of your trade there. What you could also do, and what I prefer to do with these kinds of patterns, and that is of course the ascending triangle, which means you have those highs here. They are in the same continuity. you have those lows continuously higher, so the price is being compressed and often breaks out. Quickly up, and you saw that in the first movement as well. Here we were able to make a nice trade. Now interesting in my opinion, and further down here you have another piece that is also interesting. Buy at 197 and buy at 2.25. Those are 2 points that are interesting to me where you could buy MRK. Furthermore, the last one, we all know it, Brett. Brett is actually struggling around that Ultimate. He is trying to get through, but it's not quite working yet. You can see that there is especially a lot of selling pressure on the upside because there are huge wicks here. This means the price has been there, but it has all been sold off immediately. Huge wicks, there is selling pressure, but the price is holding up in that area, so that is a very interesting fact. This means that we will probably push through that Altium high soon. An interesting support area that we need to hold is 0.15. That is also a nice point to buy, I think. In any case, you can see that we have this downward trend here. You can see that we have support, so a potential trade could be placed in this way. And then I think this is an interesting target at 0.25. Well, that was it for this video. Again, 5 points you can work with. Add them to your watch list, mark them, and trade them if you want. I hope you got a lot out of this video. If so, please like it, share it with friends and family, subscribe to this channel, and hopefully I'll see you again in the next one. Adios.